Lawrence, Minnesota, you're on the Wilkow Majority. Hello.
Hey, how you doing here?
Fine, how are you?
You know, I respect some of your stuff, but when you guys always default back to the Jesse Jackson thing, that is the only black leader you guys know on your side.
That was Deneen. That was hold on. That was Deneen Borelli. That was Deneen Borelli, not me.
There are other important black leaders. You're not taking into account Mark Lamont Hill, Cornel West, Donna Brazile. She's actually in your field. You guys always default back to this Jesse Jackson.
What about Thomas Sowell and Michael Steele and J.C. Watts and Tim Scott and?
Well, they're not our leaders because they've chosen to align themselves with a party that has racist overtones. And let me tell you.
What about Frederick Douglass?
Well, I'm just saying.
No, what about Frederick Douglass? He was a Republican.
Well, you had the majority of blacks were Republicans until the 1964 Civil Rights Act, when the Southern strategy was implemented.
Lawrence, if you want to bring that up, I'm going to ask you one simple trivia question. In the Senate, when the 64 Civil Rights legislation was filibustered, which party filibustered it?
May I finish my point?
I'll give you all the time in the world if you can answer that simple trivia question for me. One party stood opposed to the civil rights legislation of 1964, and 4 U.S. senators, including, well, I'm not going to tell you his name, but until after, 4 U.S. senators stood up to filibuster. Which political party were they a member of?
Tell me his name, because I'm interested to know where you get your facts from. Tell me his name.
What do you mean where I got my facts from, sir? That's the historical record. It was Al Gore Sr., Robert Byrd. I forgot the other two, but they were all Democrats.
And okay, what's your point, sir?
Well, you're leading me down this path that Republicans are all racist, that we only cite Jesse Jackson. I'm sorry, I don't think the rest of the names you gave me were leaders. They're media figures for the most part, but I wouldn't necessarily call them leaders. What are they leading?
Well,
what is Donna Brazile leading?
Well, the thing about Cornel West is more than a media mogul in your.
He's a hack. He's a showman and a hack. That man offers no real intellectual thought.
Well, and that's where we tend to disagree.
Okay, so what is it that you think? What's the smartest thing that you think's come out of Corny's mouth?
And here's the thing. You just stated a few seconds ago that I'm saying that your party is racist.
Because you did.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is people that have racist tendencies seem to align themselves with your party. Now,
what are you basing that on, may I ask?
Until you guys figure out a way to try.
Can you tell me what you're basing that on?
Until you guys try to get away.
So you're basing it on nothing.
I'm basing it on what's happening in your 48-hour news cycle. You don't hear anybody on our side making bumper stickers that say "get rid of the NIG" or stuff like.
Oh, so one jerk with a bumper sticker. Geez, there's a word for that, sir. It's called stereotyping. It's called being prejudiced.
And then
you hear about one bumper sticker, and whoever that is, and I have no idea who it is now that to you is the Republican Party.
Well, that's my whole point. You asked me to give you an example. That's just one simple example. Well,
no, that's come on, sir. One bumper sticker that makes it to Yahoo's front page is an example of racism in the Republican Party?
Well, let's just skip that. Let's go with the guy that yells out, "You lie," in front.
Why is that? How is that racist?
Because it's racist because that guy would have never shown such disrespect for somebody his own color.
So basically, anything that happens to Obama, let's get into our critical race theory here, anything that happens to Obama is racist.
Anything that shows a lack of respect, this president has had the most disrespect than any other president. Now you're going to incite.
He's also the most Marxist president that we've had in the modern era. And by the way, Joe Wilson called the president to apologize. Do racists call the people they're racist towards to apologize?
What do you think about the guys?
Wow, you're just firing all eight cylinders here.
What do you think about the guys that spit on the congressman?
Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Did not happen. Didn't happen. You show me the proof that happened, and I'll shut up.
Okay, would you mind if I send you the video?
Yeah, I want because the whole thing with the N-word being shouted, not one person was captured on video shouting the N-word. And there's a difference between spitting on somebody and yelling, and nobody hocked loogies on those people. Didn't happen, sir.
Well, Andrew, let's get back to your show.
Sure, let's get back to that.
Look, your show is great, but let me tell you, until you guys can disalign yourself.
Why don't you say you people? It's so much easier. You want to say you people.
You people, you guys, you can call it whatever you want to call it. I'm not like the president. He never mentions his adversaries. You guys, and that's the GOP.
Thanks for the call. Have a nice day. Dump that. Wasting my time.